Okay. उद्घाट्य योगकलया हृदयाब्जकोशं धन्यैश्चिरादपि यथारुचि गृह्यमाणः यः प्रस्फुरत्यविरतं परिपूर्णरूपः श्रेयस्य मे दिशतु शाश्वतिकं मुकुन्दः अमरीकबरीभारद्भ्रमरी मुखरीकृतं दूरीकरोतु दुरितं गौरीचरणपङ्कजं परस्पर तपःसम्पत्फलायित परस्परौ प्रपञ्चमातापितरौ प्राञ्चौ जायापति स्तुमः. We need to start with the Vyajaninda Nanikara. Where is my text?
It's finished with, right?
We finished Vyajaninda. We finished with Vyaja Stuti. We have to start with Vyaja Ninda. So Nindaya.
So in Vyaja Stuti, the ultimate is Stuti, or is it
Stuti?
Stuti. So even though it's like criticism, it is actually Stuti.
No. Ultimate is see. Vyaja Stuti Ninda Avagamana Rupaya Stutya Ninda Nindaya Stutihi.
Oh yeah.
There are two.
Oh, it can be either.
Either.
Stuti, it can actually mean the opposite thing. And if you say Ninda, it might actually be the Stuti. Oh, okay.
So in this, it is Nindayaha Ninda.
Oh. Okay. Ninda.
Nindayaha Nindaya Vyaktihi Vyajaninda iti giyate vidhe sanindyaha yaha te pragekam eva aharat chiraha Nindaya Anya Nindaya Nindayaha Anya Nindayaha Vyaktihi. Yes, it's on.
Oh, okay.
It's on. So Nindaya, with one blame or criticizing. When you criticize something, what is being understood is also another criticism. So Nindayaha Anyasya Ninda eva tatra abhivyajyate. So Vyaja Nindakya alankaraha. The example here is He vidhe yaha saha nindyaha yaha te ekameva shiraha aharat. So the story here that is being alluded is how Shiva took out one head of Brahma. He had 5 heads and Shiva took out one head of Brahma. So there are only 4 heads. So he should have probably taken off all heads so that there is no vidhi at all to blame. Probably a person who wants to blame his fate. He is saying, hey vidhe, O fate, you are not to be blamed. In a way, he is saying, I have to blame only that person who took only one head of yours. Yaha prak purvam ekameva shiraha aharat tam saha nindyaha. So, he vide Brahman yaha haraha prak te ekameva shiraha aharat. He Brahma, that Shiva who earlier took out only one head of yours, saha nindyaha, he is the person who has to be blamed here. Atra haranindaya daruna vipakam samsaram pravartayataha brahmanaha eva ninda vivakshita gamyate. நான் ஒன்னும் சொல்லல அவனுக்கு சொல்லணும் அப்படிங்கறச்சு you're actually blaming him but you're also blaming the cause for him also இல்லையா so அதுதாங்க.
So by saying that tvam na nindyaha saha eva, actually you actually mean tvam nindyaha.
Tvam nindyaha eva atra tu na uktam. I am saying tvam na nindyaha iti, that is just my own addition, but the vachyartham here is not at all that. He vidhe yaha shiraha aharat saha nindyaha tadrisham tavadeva uktam.
Tari parantu tatra vyajah kimapi nasti saha nindyah iti spashtam uktam tatra vyajah kutra bhavati.
So what is the vyajam here? He actually wants to blame the vidhi here.
Okay, so
but he is blaming someone else.
Okay, so by blaming someone else he is blaming vidhi.
Okay, so
it's
haranindaya
artful censure.
Artful
it's called
censure.
Artful censure. Vanja pazhipani.
Vanja புகழ்ச்சி இல்ல வஞ்சப்பழி.
வஞ்சப்பழிப்பணி.
பழிப்பு. Haranindaya, by criticizing Shiva, darunam vipakam samsaram pravartayataha brahmanaha eva ninda vivakshita gamyate. Vivakshita, the vivaksha here, the intention is to criticize Brahma who has started this samsaram, which has a daruna vipaka, which has a very cruel transformation. That is, anything in this world seems to be associated with cruelty and difficulties, misery. So he is actually criticizing Brahma, who is either Nadattaravar, who is conducting this entire samsara here. So iti Vyajaninda alankaraha. Vyajanindayah अपरम उदाहरणं विधिरेव विशेष गर्हणीयः करट त्वं रट कस्तव अपराधः सहकारतरौ चकारयः ते सहवासं सरलेन कोकिलेन. So difficult to read this. 1 minute. Let me see if I can. Happa. Okay, this is here. Vidhirev Vishesha Garhaniyah. Vidhirev Vishesha Garhaniyah Karata Tvam Rata Kastava Paradha Sahakara Tarau Chakarayah Te Sahavasam Saralena Kokilena. Karata Tvam Rata. Karata here is Kakaha. You can continue to shout. That itself is in a way he is actually trying to criticize the crow, which is crowing, which is shouting there. It's got a very screechy sound and it's not a very pleasant sound. But he says, vidhireva vishesha garhaniyah. Vidhi or fate has to be blamed in particular. Vishesha garhaniyah. He becomes specially, blamable. Tvam tu rata kaha tava aparadaha. Ingedam and he says, what is your mistake here? You have not done any mistake here. It is his mistake. Yaha te sahavasam saralena kokilena sahakara tarau chakara. He has made your home as the same place as the mango tree, which is the home for the beautiful cuckoo also. So it is the fault of the vidhi. He has to be blamed here. You are not at all to be blamed. Kaha tava aparadha. This is even more clear, right? Even more vyaktam.
So one should know that Sahakara Taru means mango tree. You will not know that easily.
Sahakaraha, Chutaha, Amraha. These are all Rasalaha. These are different names for mango tree. Atra vidhidindaya karna kathoram ratan kakaha nindyate iti Vyajaninda. Karna kathoram angarthu we use it in Tamil. Karna kodurama irukkumbo. Vidhi nindaya, by blaming vidhi, fate, the crow is actually being blamed here or criticized. Okay. Next is Akshepa alankaraha. Prathamaha Akshepaha. I think there are two, Dvitiyaha, maybe 3 or 2 types. Tritiyaha. Okay. I don't know how many types are. Only 3 types. Okay. So there are 3 types of Akshepa alankaraha. Prathamaha Akshepaha. Akshepa swayamuktasya pratishedho vicharanat. So the first pratishedha when you do, then it is apannuti. So the difference between apannuti and akshepa, when you deny later, then it is akshepa alankara. When you deny in the beginning itself, then it is apannuti alankara. Nayam sudamshuhu kim tarhi vyomaganga saroruham. At the beginning itself, you are saying this is not a moon. This is actually a akasha lotus. Okay. Whereas here, you first say, you put forth something and then you negate it. So akshepaha swayam uktasya. Someone has said something. Swayam uktasya eva vachanasya pratishedha vicharanat. Having there should be an idea of having consulted or having thought about it, analyzed. After analysis, you do a pratishedha or a negation. That is akshepa alankara, the first type. Chandra sandarshaya atmanam athava asti priyamukham. Hey Chandra, he is looking at the moon and probably it is covered by clouds here and he is calling out to the moon and saying, Hey Chandra, atmanam sandarshaya. show yourself. Darshaya atmanam. Show yourself. I'm not able to see you. Athava, no, you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't need you. Asti priyamukham. My beloved's face is here. That is enough for me. So whatever you have said, you are actually negating it and saying, I have another Chandra, another moon here. That is enough for me. So swayamuktasya arthasya vicharanat kinchit nimittam abhisandhaya pratishedaha akshepaha nama alankaraha. Pratishedaha. Swayamuktasya arthasya. You have said something yourself. Vicharanat, you're thinking about it. Or kinchit nimittam abhisandhaya, having thought about some reason in your mind. The reason may be said openly or it need not be said. It depends. The reason might be in the mind of the speaker also. We don't know. So pratishedaha akshepaha. Akshepaha uktaha is always something like a puru pakshi who raises a question or a he adenna solluvom oru contradiction madri solradhu.
Oh, contradiction is virodhabhasaha.
Objection. Sorry. Illa, objection. Not hint. Hint kadayadu. Objection. Objection, my lord. Abringarda adu. He Chandra, atmanam darshaya, athava priyayaha mukham asti iti udaharanam. Atra Chandra darshanam adau prarthitam. He has first requested that moon to show himself. Tadanantaram, afterwards, priyamukhasya ahladakarinaha satvat. This reason, nimittam, is in the mind of the reader and it is in the vyakhyata who has brought it out. That's all. So it is not there in the vachyartha. We will assume that it could be the reason here. Ahladakarithvat, because it gives the face of the beloved gives more happiness. Akhladakari iti karanat satvat Chandra darshanasya anarthakyam. There is no use for looking at the moon when this gives more happiness and this is present here, ever present. It is not closed. She has not gone away to her home. Vicharya athava iti pakshantarena. The word athava gives us the clue that he has probably thought about it and said, you know what? No. On the other hand, I have this with me. Iti pakshantarena, showing a different paksham, possibility. Yeah. Nisheda suchanat, the athava gives me the idea that he has negated his own words. So it is akshepa, alankara, lakshana, samanvayaha. So we understand that this is akshepa, alankara. So yeah.
So basically the situation is it's a dark night and the hero is looking for the moon. So he says Chandra darshayatmanam. And then he figures out that no, maybe it's better for me to go and see my beloved's face. That's better than you.
Or he is sitting with her and to please her, he says, let's enjoy the moonlight, and he is asking the moon to show the face. Appo avala vandu konjam gushi paduthirukuங்க. கொஞ்சம் இன்னும் ஒரு ரொமான்டிக்கா யோசிக்க வேண்டாமா?
I think it's better than the what is that, the purvaiva
nayam sudamshuhu வேண்டாம்,
because here it's as if you already taken into account Chandra, then you discover that Priyamukham is much better.
Yeah, it's a nice one. Sahitya pathonidhi, this is the anyad udaharanam, aparam udaharanam. Sahitya pathonidhi manthanotham karnamrutam rakshata he kavindraha yattasya daitya iva lunthanaya kavyartha joraha praguni bhavanti. இது எதுல இருக்குன்னு, I think சரஸ்வதி கண்டாபரணமோ இதுலயோ இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். எதுல ஞாபகம் இல்ல. The second one is the Akshepa. So the first shloka is Prastavaha. The second one is the Akshepa. Grinhantu sarve yadiva yathecham nasti kshatihi kapi kavishwaranam ratneshu lupteshu bahushu amartyaihi adyapi ratnakara eva sindhuhu. So Sahitya pathonidhi manthana uttham karnamritam he kavindraha rakshata. There are many poets who are willing to steal ideas from great poets. He kavindraha, great poets, kings of poets. Karnamritam Rakshata. See, you have all churned out from an ocean, like how the nectar has come out from the ocean. In the same way, you have churned the literature and brought out something which is like nectar to the ears. So, Sahitya, Pathonidhi nama Samudraha. So, Sahityameva Samudraha, Tasya Manthanat Utthitam, Karnamritam. So the amritam, nectar to the ears, that has uttham, that has come out of churning of the ocean of literature. Rakshata, protect it really well. Because there are asuras who are waiting to steal it. Just like Rahu Ketu, they were trying to steal the amritam from the devas. So, yasmat karanat tasya amritasya lunthanaya chauryaya. In order to steal those, that amritam, the nectar, kavyartha choraha praguni bhavanti. Praguni are multiplying. There are thieves who want to steal the idea of a kavyam. Kavya artha choraha. So they are unable to create their own ideas, but they are willing to steal ideas from other poets. And there seems to be so many people multiplying today like that. These poetry thieves seem to be multiplying in today's world. Okay?
Plagiarism.
Yes. Purila.
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism da. Alla plagiarism angardu samvadangardu oru topic onnu. It's a very beautiful topic that has been dealt with in Dhanyalokam. 4th chapter la irukku adu padikkanum. The plagiarism na enna edu appadinu they had dealt with it even in those days, copyright, no copyright, adala andha madri. But yeah, idu akshepam is even better. Grinhantu sarve yadiva yathecham. See, yes, there are poetry thieves everywhere waiting to steal the kavya amritam that has come about. Grinnantu sarve, let them take it. Yadiva yathecham. Yadi yathecham sarve grinnantu. Or if they want, let them take. Nasti kshatihi kapi kavishwaranam. There is not even a dent in the great poets. Because it is like a samudram, right? They themselves are ratnakara. You take 4 gems out of a samudram. Will it lose its name of ratnakara? It is going to keep producing more and more gems. Adang. Ratneshu lukteshu bahushu amartyaihi. Even when so many gems were taken, lukteshu were emptied from the ocean by amartyaihi, by the devas, Adhyapi, even today we call the Samudram as Ratnakara. It is an akara, a mine of gems. So what it actually means is the poets, no matter what, you can steal the ideas. Their creativity and their brain power is such that they can produce even better poetry probably. You will always know the difference. And they are like a repository of ideas and poems. Atra Prathama shlokena kavyartha chorebhyaha kavyasya samrakshanam prarthitam. So with the first shloka, he asks the poets to protect the kavyam. But then anantaram, you don't need to protect it. Because if they want, let them take it. The wealth that you have is indestructible. So kavis anantaram, kavisukti vaichitriyanam akshayatvam vichintya. He analyzes the fact that it is the akshayatvam, the indestructible nature of the vaichitriam, of the beauty that called poetry. Kavi sukti, kavinam suktayaha, the poetry that comes out of a poet, the beauty that is there cannot be destroyed. Thinking about it, iti vichintya grinnantu sarve ityadina samrakshana pratishedhaha kritaha. You don't need to protect. If they want to steal, let them steal. You will still have the wealth with you. Yeah? Iti akshepa. This is a very beautiful. Okay, with this, the first akshepa is over. We can do the second akshepa next class. Yeah.